You are welcome to today's mathematics class. My name is Mr. Ade, and thank you for joining the class. Remember, some weeks ago we started with simple equation. Last 2 weeks we looked at how to translate word problem into simple equation and how to translate simple equation into word problem. Last week we looked at how to use balance method to solve simple equation. And today we will look at how to solve simple equation involving word problem. So let's move to the next slide to see the lesson objective. By the end of the lesson, students should be able to solve simple equation involving word problem. I believe we should not have any problem with that. So, and let's move on to the steps to solving word problem. You have to take note of these steps. They are very important. Number 1, read the question. Read the question over and over again to have an understanding of what the question is saying. 2, represent the unknown with a letter of the alphabet. Represent the unknown with a letter of the alphabet. 3, create the required equation. It is only after you have created the required equation that you can now solve the problem. So when you follow these 4 steps, it will be very easy for you to solve any word problem you are given. So let's go and look at the examples we have while we use this method or these steps to solving them. So example 1. If 6 is added to a certain number, the result is 10. What is the number? From here, I can deduce that 6 is added to a number. The number is unknown. And when 6 is added to the number, the result is 10. I am asked to look for the number. So what do? I have followed the first step by reading the question. Now let me go and try to solve the problem by following the remaining 3 steps. Solution. Let the unknown number be y. Remember I said represent the unknown with the letter of the alphabet. It's not compulsory you use y. You can use any letter of the alphabet. So the next thing is, if 6 is added, remember that if 6 is added to a certain number, we have known the number. We have said let y be the number, and now 6 is added to that unknown number. That is an expression. Then the next step will make it an equation. The result is 10. So y plus 6 equals 10. Now we have created the equation. We have created the required equation. The next thing for us is to now solve the problem or solve the equation. So then subtract 6 from both sides. If you remember from our balance method, anytime we are having plus, we introduce negative so that we can cancel the number or the constant beside the variable. And that's why we are subtracting 6 from both sides. So this will give us y plus 6 minus 6 equals to 10 minus 6. 6 minus 6 gives us 0. 10 minus 6 will give us 4. That is the solution to the first question we are given. So let's look at the next question. Example 2. If 3 is subtracted from a number, the result is 5. What is the number? Once again, I have gone through the question. Let's go to the solution. Let the number be x. That is the unknown number. Let it be x. If 3 is subtracted, then it becomes an expression which is x minus 3. Then the result is 5. This one makes it an equation. Then we have created the required equation, which is x minus 3 equals to 5. So now let's solve. Then our x minus 3 equals to 5. X equals to 5 plus 3, that is add 3, subtract, so we add 3 to both sides. When we add 3 to both sides, 3 will cancel 3, so we have 5 plus 3. So our x equals to 8. That is the unknown number. Now, if you want to check it, you can say 8 minus 3. That will give us 5. As simple as that. Next slide, we show another example. Twice a certain number is subtracted from 8. Read it again. Twice a certain number is subtracted from 8. If the result is 2, what is the number? I've gone through the question. Then let's look at it. Let the number be y. The unknown number be y. Twice the number means 2 times y, which is 2y. Subtracted from 8. It is the twice the number that is subtracted from 8, not 8. Subtracted from twice the number. So that's why we are having 8 minus 2y. Then the result is 2. So we now have the equation 8 minus 2y equals to 2. Then let's solve it. Then our 8 minus 2y equals to 2. Then we can subtract 8 from both sides because here our 8 is having positive. So we need to introduce negative. So what are we going to have? We have 8 minus 2y equals to 2y minus 8. 8 minus 8 gives us 0. So we have minus 2y equals to minus 6. 2 minus 8. You can see that 2 is smaller than 8. Definitely it will give us a negative answer. So we have minus 2y equals to minus 6. Remember, we are looking for the unknown variable and we are having a constant beside the variable. So we have to get rid of that by introducing division. So we are going to divide both sides by minus 2. Doing that, we have minus 2y all over minus 2 equals to minus 6 all over minus 2. Minus 2 cancels minus 2. So we have y equals to 3. You want to see if you are correct? Just change your y to 2. That will be 8 minus, that is your y is 3. So just change your y from this result to 3. So we have 8 minus 2 times 3. 2 times 3 will give us 6. 8 minus 6 will give us 2. It means we are correct. We are good to go. Let's move to the next slide. Example 4. 2/3 of a number is added to 7 times the number. If the result is 5, find the number. 2/3 of a number is added to 7 times the number. If the result is 5, find the number. So, solution. Let the number be A. You can see I use A as my alphabet. So you can use any alphabet, any letter of the alphabet. Then we have 2/3 of a number is 2 all over 3A. 2/3, 2 over 3, 2 and third, that is 2 over 3 times the number, that is 2 over 3A. Then 7 times the number is 7 times A, which is 7A. What I did here is to do them separately so that we can bring them together later for better understanding. So we have added together, we have 2A all over 3 plus 7A. 2A all over 3 plus what? 7A. Now we have formed an expression. Now if the result is 5, that will lead this thing to become an equation. So the result is 5. So we have 2A all over 3 plus 7A equals to 5. Now we have formed the required equation, then we can solve. So the solution, let's continue in the next slide. So we have 2A all over 3 plus 7 equals to 5. Remember, we are having a fraction. So what is the LCM of this is 3. To multiply through by what? 3. When we multiply through by 3, we have 3 times 2A all over 3 plus 3 times 7A equals to 3 times 5. This 3 cancels this 3. These 3 cancels each other. So we have 2A plus 21A equals to 15. Now we are adding 2A and 21A together because they are having the same variable. the same unknown number, which is A. Please do not add numbers with different variables together like 2a plus 21b. We can't do that. So we have to add our 2a plus our 21a because they are having the same unknown number, which is the same alphabet or the same variable. So our 2a plus 21a will give us 23a equals to 15. Remember, we are not looking for 23, we are looking for the value of a. So what do? We divide both sides by what? 23. So we have divide both sides by 23. So we have 23, a all over 23 equals to 15 all over 23. 23 we cancel 23, then our answer is what? 15 all over 23. So the unknown variable is 15 all over 23. You can go over the examples again for better understanding. Thank you and God bless you for listening. Your questions will be put in the class and we shall meet next week by God's grace. Thank you and have a wonderful day.